Hey everybody, it's me Edward Jones back with a new video. I wish I were called an oppressor. I'm doing a video today. It's a little humid outside, not too much. Um, the bald man struggle is not hitting me too hard. I shave my head, and generally when it's this kind of when we have this kind of humidity, the sweat just keeps pouring. But I got a nice gentle breeze where I'm parked, and I'm parked in the shade. I just feel comfortable doing this video right now. And this is a topic I came up with a few weeks back. I've looked back on whether it be certain TikToks or just things on Twitter, and the common we all know the common supposed insults that they're really that are generally hurled towards straight white men, particularly American men, but straight white men in general. Usually, I would just get called Uncle Tom, which is a compliment in my book. If you actually read the book, but things like white oppressor, white male patriarchy, colonizer, and what have you. And I think if I were called those things, I would take them as a compliment because think about who's saying it. Someone who's adopted a victimhood mindset is saying these things. Someone who doesn't think that they hold any responsibility is saying these things. Someone who thinks that they can take no blame, nothing is ever their fault. Um, Generally, these people they're very emotional, very childlike. They're the ones who are saying that. And I say, if you're called that, let's say you're a straight white male, and you're gonna say someone in an argument they want to call you an oppressor. Me personally, I would take that as a compliment because what they're saying is that I have the power, I have the authority, I have the energy, I have the resources to impose my will upon them with little effort, no matter how large their group is, with little effort and with impunity. Not worry, and not have to worry about any backlash. Think about that. Really, that's a really good compliment. That shows how that actually is saying that you are quite a powerful individual. Or like whenever white supremacy, whenever that's talked about, whenever that gets brought up, I say what, own it. And I say wear it as a badge. I say I belong to a group that was capable of putting other groups under their thumb for a good long time and improving their quality of life. You know what? Yeah, I'd say wear it. I say wear it like a badge of honor. If someone calls you a colonizer, yeah, I belong to a group that's been able to trek certain areas that have been deemed hostile, but then to actually but to overcome those challenges and bring this environment to heal. Put them under my thumb. These are actually compliments. I don't know if they recognize it, but these are actually compliments whenever they say this to somebody thinking that they're trying to hurt their feelings. I say go ahead. I say just embrace it. Because one thing they won't do, they won't expect you to actually embrace being called a colonizer. So what are you saying? Like if I get called a colonizer, you're basically saying that I have the ability to impose my will upon you, and you can't do jack shit about it. Why is that? Why is that a bad thing? Because keep in mind, it's a play out of the Marxist handbook. Everything is about power. From the clothing you wear, from the whatever food you eat, from the car you drive, to your ideas, to your relations with other people. It's all about everything goes back to power, and because they really don't possess the power, because they generally don't possess the power to actually do anything to you physically. They would love to, but they recognize they can't do that, so they're very passive aggressive. They resort to name calling, like I said, calling you an oppressor, white male patriarchy, things like that. I say own it because they don't know they won't know what to do if you actually wore that as a badge of honor. You basically throwing it back in their face. You say, "Oh I'm an oppressor, and and you can't stop me." Yeah, white male patriarchy. I belong to a group that has actually produced so much to improve the quality of life for so many other people, and it is very difficult to bring to. It's very difficult to stop it. Now, some arguments can be made on that point, but I say just wear it as a just own it. Just just flip it on its head against them. They won't know what to do. Now they have to because now they have to actually confront it, it maybe I don't know if they'll do it because I don't know if they have even two brain cells rubbed together, but they'll have to confront the fact that, oh, wait a minute, this person actually is embracing this, embracing this. It's even at a point where if they want to call you a fascist, it's like, okay, if I belong to a group, if I'm a fascist because of this, then you're simply weaklings who are bound to be squished. How does that feel? So this is a thought I had. Like I said, I wouldn't mind if someone called me a colonizer, called me an oppressor, called me all these terms that actually are almost like announcements of authority or power. Because who wants to be in a position of weakness? Who wants to appear weak before these people? Because everything about them is about power. So I'd say we're quite as powerful as that Dodge just passed. Everything is about power. So why not embrace it? But please share your thoughts. Have you ever been called the colonizer, white supremacist? Any of these terms? So please share your thoughts. Tell your story in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe. If you guys like the channel, please check out my older videos. Look forward to new videos to come. Any gripes, complaints, send me a PM. I'll see if I can address them. By the way, if you guys are familiar with Nation TV, I'm a regular guest on the panel. If you're interested in that kind of content, please check it out. Nation, AK Nation TV. He has his live streams throughout the week. I think he may have one. Normally it's on Tuesdays. Starts like 10:30. But that's my video. I wish someone would call me. I wish I was called a colonizer. I wish I was called an oppressor. I'm Edward Jones. You guys take care. Be safe. Stay strapped. And God bless.